Hello, beautiful, wonderful, fantastic friends. Welcome to StormcrowOne. Today is episode 58, and it is now the beginning of September. First of all, my apologies for not being live for a little while now. It's been a little bit since I've been live. August has been a busy month, to say the least. Are you down more than you should be? Maybe. But then, I might also be down more than I should be soon. But anywho's, August was a busy month. The end of August was similarly busy as the beginning of August was. So, I'm back now. I've got, lucky for me, I'm working the closing shift at work this week, so I've got some time that I can be live again. See, last week was my mother's birthday, so I'm not going to miss my mother's birthday. That would be rude, to say the least. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot to actually switch to my chat window. That would certainly be nice if anyone decides they want to join us live. Be nice if I could actually see you, huh? But anyways, it was my mother's birthday. I'm not going to miss that. And also, it was... I had my children again this past weekend, which I wasn't expecting to. But then I did. So, busy. Didn't quite get my recharge time that I would normally get. But here we are. So, I still have a couple things to upload. Most things at this point are up to date and uploaded. I am going to be playing some Diablo 2. And I'm going to just going to go ahead and I'm going to delete all of these characters. I haven't played this in a long time, but I figured what I want to do, because it'll be fun, is to sort of continue what I was doing before. I just finished previously my Into Hell challenge in Diablo 1. Now I'm going to play a hardcore challenge in Diablo 2. Because that should be fun. Who do I want to start with is the question. Who's the first character that I want to start with? Now, for context, well, okay, first things first. This is only going to be a short episode because I have to work. So we've got a little bit over an hour, very little bit over an hour that we can play right now before I have to go get ready for work. But then I should be able to be live again this evening and we can get really into this. Yes, I'm still working on Warcraft 2. Don't worry. Anyone who's interested in Warcraft 2, that's still coming out. But I figured I didn't quite get as much done as I was hoping to get done for August, but I finished a whole project during that time. I did actually get 10 episodes done during that month, which was better than I thought. And during that time, I finished a whole project. I got through that whole Into Hell challenge, so I'm pretty pleased about that. So, we're going to continue on with this. We're going to get started with this. And, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to be live again this evening. There's nothing going on. There's no more birthdays that I know about. And, my mother and I are finished watching Alone. Great show. If you like watching people do things that you can't do, surviving alone in the wilderness for 3 months, that's a good show. But anyways, we're playing some games here. I'm pretty certain I want to start with the Sorceress. I had a lot of fun with the Sorcerer in Diablo. I had a lot of fun with the Sorcerer in Diablo, so now I really kind of want to go and play the Sorceress. We are making a hardcore character. I'm not playing only Diablo 2, we're playing the expansion. What do I want to name this character? Generate name. Bronwyn. Let me start by... it's not the right button. You can tell it's been a little bit because I hit the wrong button. Try that again. There we go. Alright. Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I have a name in mind. I just have to remember what that name is. Hold on a second. That's what it is. Okay, got it. Well, that's harder to do than I thought it would be. We're gonna name you Elara. I like that. That's a good name. Alright, great. Yes, once a hardcore character dies, it cannot be played again. Are you sure you want to create... Are you sure you wish to create a hardcore character? Yes. Yes, we're playing hardcore. We're gonna try and make it all the way to the end. Now, there was... For context. Or for information? I don't know. I have been considering doing a Holy Grail challenge with this. Yes, that would be cool. Yes, that would be fun. However, you know what? I'm gonna turn this down for me just a little bit. Probably about that much. Seems...
Not here.
That seems good. We'll do that for now. Okay, now. Sorry, let's talk to Worry first, because otherwise he'll keep...
Stranger, I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many...
Not here.
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Or some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so... there's a few things that I need to get out of the way before I get started. First things first. First things first. I haven't actually really played this game a lot since I was like, what, 12? Like, when did this game come out? Yeah, I haven't, like, really played this game since I was 12. Like, I haven't gotten past, Act 2 since I've been 12. Like, since getting Diablo 2 Resurrected, I haven't actually played past Act 2. So... This will all be very... A lot of this will be very, not new for me. It's not like I haven't played this before. But a lot of this will be very... I don't know, refreshing for me. Stuff that I haven't seen in quite a while. So, that's number one. I've never actually played past the normal difficulty before without cheats. Because back when I was 12, I had no sense of strategy or survival at all. I just wanted to play and have fun, so I played with cheats. We're not doing that. We're playing hardcore difficulty, hardcore mode. If I die, that's it. I gotta start again, or start a new character, something like that. So We're gonna see if we can do it all the way to the end in hardcore, not just in normal difficulty, but I'm gonna try to make it to the end of hell as well. I don't know if I'm gonna play all the characters or not. I don't know if I'm gonna play all the characters or not. I've never really been terribly interested in the, like in the paladin and such. But then, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. So I definitely want to play. I know I want to play the sorceress, the necromancer, the druid, the Amazon. I know I want to play them for sure. Maybe the assassin, maybe the barbarian, maybe the paladin. I don't know about those three. So we'll see. There's definitely a few that I want to play. Now, I have considered, for anyone interested, I know there's been a couple people who were interested back when I was playing Diablo who wanted to know if I was gonna do a Holy Grail challenge. If you don't know what that is, a Holy Grail challenge is finding every one of the unique items in the game. I've thought about that. That, for me, would be less about... I love how the bushes actually hide my feet. It's amazing. Now, for me, that would be less about surviving, less about survival, less about actually making it to the end of the game, and it would be more about grinding. So, I don't know if I'm going to bother with that. The first goal is to make it to the end of hell in hardcore without dying, obviously. So if we can do that, then maybe I will continue with a Holy Grail challenge after that. I don't know. I'll think about that. But for now, the primary goal at this point is to just beat the game in hardcore, in all the difficulties. That's the first thing to do. Now I have a bunch of shared stash items, shared stash stuff. I don't plan to use any of this. I do have a couple unique items already. I don't plan to use any of this stuff. I just sort of have stuff from playing previously. I think I'm going to try to keep everything to just a personal stash. The shared stashes, maybe if I find anything cool, pretty much if I find anything like set items, I might hang on to them and try to use them. I don't know. Shared stashes are pretty much for like set items and for based on character level. Oh, neat. Anyways, yeah, shared stashes are pretty much just for set items and for anything that might be super neat to have on a different character, pretty much. Sure, I'll give myself +2 energy to start. For the most part, I'm gonna try and do each character on their own.
Hi there.
Don't really plan to do anything in terms of, we are playing hardcore, so I don't want to die, but I don't plan to do any, like, heavy grinding on one character just so that I can make it easier on a different character, you know what I mean? We'll figure that out.
Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the Great Shadow. But I am forgetting my manners. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Wonderful.
There is a place of great...
Yeah. Okay, now, the only other thing that I think I need to mention, that I want to mention is, yes, I am playing with a controller. I love the way they did the controls for this game. I think it's amazing. There we go, sorry about that. I think the controller controls are amazing for this game, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now, anybody who's interested in actually hearing all the dialogue, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to listen to some of the dialogue, and other dialogue I'm not going to listen to. I mean, it's not like I've never heard this before. If you've never heard it, I encourage you to get this game. It's a fun game. You should get it. Now, what am I going to... What do I plan to do is a good question. I'm gonna actually bind you to right trigger at the moment. Is that right? Is that what I want to do?
Not in town.
Okay, I gotta remember how I want to do this. I don't really like having things on A, because that's the pickup button. Maybe I'll make you right trigger. Maybe I'll make you X. Maybe that's it. I'll make you X. And then you're gonna be right trigger for now. What kind of... I've got my shoulder buttons and my trigger buttons a little bit backwards at the moment in my head. Okay. I'm not certain what type of sorceress I want to be. Though I am pretty sure I'm gonna do... I am gonna do lightning for sure. Because, let's be honest, chain lightning is pretty sweet. Chain lightning is pretty sweet. I don't really know how good charged bolt is. I've never actually played a sorceress very much in this game. Again, as I've mentioned before, never really played a sorceress. Never played far into the game without cheats. So, I've never actually had to build a sorceress before. I mean, I'm essentially just going to build whatever I feel like building, and we're going to go with that. And hope for the best. I mean, being able to make some hydras would be pretty sweet. Cold magic is cool, but also cold magic is... Cold magic is cold magic. Like, it's okay. And that's a thing too. Am I going to need all three types of spells, or can I get away with just two? I kind of feel like I'd like to go lightning for the chain lightning and the energy shield, and fire for the hydra. Would be pretty sweet. So, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, look at that, that increases run walk speed. That's cool. I could use Blaze for the run walk speed. Meteor. Thunderstorm. I mean, I like the idea of having spells like Thunderstorm. Not sure whether I care about Meteor, but I mean, I could very easily go Firebolt, Fireball, Hydra, and, you know, Lightning, Chain Lightning, Thunderstorm. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Not in town.
Not in town. Yeah. I know, not in town.
Evil beware.
Right. Let me... Right, I play so often with a, Nintendo-style controller. Oh, wow, I had that off. Silly me. I like that. What do I want to do? Change the volume of all sounds. I do want to turn the music up a little bit. I like that. I'm going to turn the voice volume down a little bit. I did not actually save that, did I? Oh my goodness, I've got my controls all backwards. Hold on a sec. Music up, speech down, accept all. Close, close. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just...
Not here. Not in town.
That seems better. Okay. I like listening to the music, so I'm excited about that. I am quite excited to be able to actually aim properly in this game compared to usual. Compared to what I've gotten used to from playing Diablo 1, I look forward to actually being able to aim at things. Yeah, I really like what they did in this game with the, what's my use button? Not that. There we go. I really like what they did with the controller style controls in this game. Compared to... I mean, I don't even... there isn't really even anything to compare it to. They just did a really good job of the controller controls. Stamina Shrine. You know, I always thought way back, what's the button to swap between... Nope. There's a button to swap between the old and the new view. I always thought this looked like... Tab? No? Hold on a second. Let me take a look. Yeah, discard. I don't... It's not under the help menu, is it? It couldn't be. What do you know it is? Okay. Left trigger and... Okay, I see. Yeah, see, I always thought that looked like an angel with wings, you know? Turns out, it's not. It's actually like a foot. Oh, look at that. Look at those graphics. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. Wonderful. Yeah, I mean, just playing this sorceress right now is essentially new content for me. I've just never really played anything other than the Necromancer. Wow, this is a real small first area. We gotta cross the bridge already. Fantastic. There we go. There's the zombies. My first level, yay. Some boots, sure. Alright, I've leveled up. I have some idea of what my controls are supposed to be. Is that true? That my mana cost just remains the same? I think I've pretty well decided that I want to go fire and lightning. Not terribly interested in about the cold spells, but fire and lightning seems fine, similar to the sorcerer from Diablo 1. If I need ice, then I will sadly eventually get ice if I have to, but at this point, unless I absolutely need to for some reason, I'm going to avoid the lightning. I think it makes sense to go fire bolt first. That way I'm not tied to this staff if I don't need to be. I will use a scroll of identify on a ring. Why not? Clears up a little bit of inventory space. I am going to... I'm going to hang on to this stamina potion in my belt. Because at the moment... Right. At the moment... I don't have a ton of run ability. Don't have a ton of stamina. I will, of course, want to put a good number of points into vitality over time, because survival is important. Wonderful. Found the Den of Evil. It is the first thing to do in this game, is to complete the Den of Evil. Do I still... It's still 2.5? Oh, that's so good. That's so nice. Love it. A crude buckler. I don't really have a need for that right now. +1 to damage. Alright. Not exactly amazing. What's my compare button? Y? Drop. Wonderful. You see, I have to familiarize myself with all these controls again, because I haven't played in such a long time. But, ooh, how excited I am, how excited I am. How excited I am. It'll be nice once I can get a belt, because then I can keep extra stamina potions. Missed.
I need mana.
I'm a little low on mana. A little lower than I'd like to be. Luckily, we're nice and early, so I can definitely make some use of my staff. Okay, so seems like putting points into warmth is a good idea, because then I can use more spells more often. I'm gonna put... Maybe it's early for vitality, but I also like having more stamina, so I am going to put some points into stamina, or into vitality for that reason. For 1, I like to have health, and 2, I like to be able to run.
This place is trouble.
Right. Yeah, okay. The buckler is cool, but it doesn't sell for anything decent, so... And I definitely don't need any potions at this point. Or any, what am I... Sorry, I just looked at that. I don't need a shield at this point, is what I'm trying to say. What do I want to do for health on left? Maybe we should do something like stamina on down. And then I can do potions on up and right. Maybe stamina on up. Left and down for health, right for mana. I don't know. Don't know if any of that matters at all. I want to keep things a little bit organized. For the most part, I don't really want to have to worry about using... For the most part, I want to be self-sufficient and not have to use potions unless absolutely necessary. That being said, probably health potions are the most important because I don't want to die, right? Of course, that being said, as a spellcaster, it is kind of important to be able to cast spells. Hey, some regular boots. It's a lot easier to deal with you guys than it was before. Great. These are better, so we're going to use that. 1 defense more, which probably doesn't mean a lot, but still good.
Not enough mana.
So we'll figure out what we're doing with the potions later. I'm not certain if we're going to stick with what I have now or not, but I figure, you know, health potions are generally pretty important. Because I would rather not die.
Mana. I need mana.
Yeah, I know. Of course, mana potions are important too. You know, I'm just gonna use the stamina potion. I'm not gonna hang on to them. I'm not in such a hurry that I need to be using stamina potions constantly. Right? So my ability to punch things is so bad. So non-existent. It's corpse fire. Yeah, I'm gonna go with two stacks of health potions, 2 stacks of mana potions. That seems good. Then I should be able to use whatever abilities I need all the time. Should. Okay, I need to take care of you. Did I gain a... Whoops, nope. I did not gain a level. That is this, telling me that there's only 2 monsters left. Good. I've actually found, oddly, not very many potions so far, which is fine. We will find more.
I need mana.
There we go. I'm going to... You know, that's not the one I meant to use. That's okay. get used to that later, too.
This cave has been purged of evil.
I got so used to playing this with... I'm gonna go energy, because energy is important. I'm gonna go... Do I want to get... Do I want to do charged bolt? I don't know. I don't know. More damage on Firebolt, of course, would be important. More mana recovery is also important. I'm just going to do that right now. So I'm a little torn on what I want to do with my ability points at this moment. I mean, as a sorceress, I pretty much should never be engaging in melee combat, so I'd rather just be able to cast a ton more spells. And I really don't mind walking, so I'm not gonna micromanage my stamina potions that much. It's too much work. Too much work. Two belt slots of health potions, 2 belt slots of mana potions should be pretty good, I think, for both for survivability and for being able to use my spells whenever necessary. That's what I think. So that's what I'm going to try to stick with.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Wonderful. Thank you, Akara. So for that, honestly, I'm going to put that into warmth, too. I want as much... I want as much into mana recovery as possible. 5% fire resist is not that much, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, sure. Sell some boots, sell a wand, I don't need that. I guess we'll see what this jewel does. +6 to life. Probably not going to use that, but you never know. I am going to pick up a Book of Town Portal. It's always good to have town portals available. Do I expect to... Do I expect to ever run out of town portal scrolls? No,
Hello.
I don't.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust. My rogue scout.
Wonderful. Well, good to hear from you, Kasha. I look forward to getting my first mercenary follower. Right, I don't really... Not sure what I'm going to do with the shared stash here. I mean, +3 to charged bolt is not terrible, but I'm gonna... I don't know, I'm just kind of going to forget about the shared stash at the moment. Some life. Some more life seems fine. It's also a belt, so that means more potions. Dexterity, no lightning resist. It's not that interesting to me. A cap, a socketed cap, but I don't have anything to put in that right now, so Not terribly interesting to me. There we go. Hang on to the chipped amethyst just in case I find a gem shrine, my favorite type of shrine to find. All right. Let's head out. Let's head out. Now there is a part of me that wonders if the leveling up charged bolt a whole bunch in this game would be similar to leveling up the teeth, the necromancer's teeth. So I remember leveling up those teeth. And my brother watched me one time, and he said, "Wow, that's a much better spell than I thought." And I mean, I thought so too. It was great. It was great for wave clearing and all that. So, and especially with the controller controls, you know, being able to... Excellent. Being able to... swap between different spells so easily. So quickly. Seems pretty... You know... Seems like it'd be pretty good.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
I do need mana, but not that badly. We're okay. Oh, right. Right. Okay, I'll use a healing potion. We'll pick up some healing potions. Let's be honest, is a dagger ever going to be worth selling? Probably not. Probably not. Mordews. Mordews. A wild Mordews shows up in chat and gets banned for advertising about cheap viewers. Thank you, but nope. Thank you, but nope. Look, if you want to come join me in chat while I'm playing live, I record all these videos live, and I do as little editing as I can, not because I don't know how to edit things, but because, I mean, I like to be able to share the whole experience with you from start to finish. And that includes anybody who shows up live and wants to chat. You're welcome to show up live and hang out with me. But if you're going to advertise about buying cheap viewers and stuff, get out. Just get out. Get out. I don't want that. I have no interest in that. No, thank you. Awesome. I like the cheap cost of the firebolt at this time. It's nice. Oh, it's so much easier to target things. It's nice not having to specifically click on absolutely everything.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
That's okay. I'm not in a hurry. I can wait. I might micromanage a little bit of my potions in the sense that I like having only the best potions whenever possible. But for the most part, I hope to not have to rely on potions that much. I will gladly take my time. Will gladly take my time. and let some mana recover. So of course, that being said, I'm sort of planning to keep my belt similar to this for all my characters. Because, let's be honest, abilities are where it's at. They're pretty important. Abilities are pretty handy, especially when you're playing something such as a sorceress who relies on abilities all the time. You're probably going to want a lot of mana. For the most part, I shouldn't need to use my potions too much, but I think when I run into, you know, unique enemies or boss fights, for example, I think it's important to be able to recover that mana quickly. An amulet, wonderful. And I definitely like having an excess of potions. If I have belts full of potions, then I should be able to progress a little faster. Hopefully I won't have to wait for mana recovery too much, but at the same time, I'm not in a hurry.
I need mana.
I'm not in a hurry. This is a long-term project. I expect to have to wait for mana.
Not enough mana.
Amongst other things. So, we're in it for the long haul. I mean, we do have 3 difficulties to work through, so if this takes a little while, don't be surprised. Got him. Stood in the fire a bit, feel good. Hey, some quilted armor. Can I even use you? No. I'm too weak for that. Okay, so I need a little bit of strength for some armor. Excellent. I'm just going to put 5 points into that right now. Do I have a, what's my, that's it, left bumper. Okay, so I have some armor. Very important to get some armor. Mana recovery's pretty good right now. Do I want to... I'm just going to put a point into... Charged bolt at the moment. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That should sell good. Pretty much anything that adds skill points is pretty good. The charged bolt may have a higher mana cost, but it's also gonna kill a bunch of things at one time, so... Fulminating potion, sure. I love the look of the lightning magic. Oh, it's wonderful. You...
Not enough mana.
You fire resistant? You sure are, aren't you? That's fine. It's not unexpected. That is a reason to do things that's not only one mana type or magic type, which is fine. Pick you up 2. Interestingly, for some reason, don't know why or how they programmed it, but the rejuvenation potion. Sure. Interestingly, for some reason, they made throwing knives all sell for 480 gold. Unless it's... I mean, unless it's like something really super amazing. They all sell for the same amount. Don't know why they made it like that, but they did. Okay, I think what I want to do right now is to go explore the cave. Probably by the time I'm done exploring the cave, I mean with, oh sweet, as if I need more, but okay. Probably by the time I'm done exploring the cave, it'll be time for me to end for now. Sounds about right. Seems like a good way to use this experience shrine, so we're gonna do that. Extra fast undead. Yuck. Need another one of you, need a couple of you. Scroll of Identify, sure, why not? It's free money. Yeah, this seems like a good way to use my experience shrine with the last time that I have. Now, I don't know if I'm going to bother putting any more points into Charged Bolt or not. Definitely, once I hit level 8, level 12, I was looking at the mana cost. Once I hit level 12, I'll be able to put a point into lightning, which, I mean, I don't know. I like Charged Bolt, but also I don't know if I want to bother getting more points into it or not. I don't know. Because it does things like that. We'll see. I mean, certainly more points into Firebolt will just be good.
Not enough mana.
Cheap spell, long range, that sort of thing.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Okay, level 2 already? Okay, sure. Let's head down then. Yeah, I mean, it is effective. It is effective when I can hit multiple targets. Where is you and you? Good.
I need mana.
There's another one up here, of course. Shaman everywhere. Magical quilted armor, magical boots. Really? I'm out of room? Well, not exactly. That's better. That's better. I see. Brains. Brains.
I need mana.
I mean, I don't mind that idea. I don't mind the idea of having rejuvenation potions. As an option. Okay, I'm going to put a level into Firebolt now. And more into energy. So I've been feeling a little short on mana. And a little short on damage. That should help in both respects. Anyways, with one of these committed to rejuvenation potions instead of health, I then have, if I get into real trouble, I then have something to recover health instantly and to also recover mana, which is likely something that I would need to do. To recover both of those at the same time. That felt good. Some rare quilted armor, alright.
I am overburdened.
Right, that I don't have room for. Well. You're no good, you don't do anything. Can I make room for that in here? I don't, not really. Let's drop you, because you are probably not as good. That seems fine. Most likely I'll end up using the rare quilted armor that I just picked up. So, makes sense to drop the regular magical quilted armor. In fact, I could identify that now and clear up more inventory space, but I'm not. I'm definitely right. Now I need a sash. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of, or not a sash, a cap. Pick up both of these. The magical sash could be better than the belt. I'm definitely gonna want some health for sure. I need some survivability, so most likely going to be getting more vitality with my next level. Must survive. Goal number 1 is to survive. Doesn't matter how long I take to get through this all.
I need mana.
It does not matter how long I take to get through this all. That's the important thing. The important thing is that I survive. Oops. That was bad. It was just like a complete miss. You know, probably what I'm going to do is to put... I'm going to split points between Firebolt and Charged Bolt until I get Lightning, or until I get access to my Lightning. I don't mind having some extra points in the Charged Bolt because it will help with the damage of the Lightning down the road. Oh, it's that? Uh-oh. It's probably Cold Crow, who could very well be the end of me very quickly, so I gotta be super careful here. Yep, Cold Crow is always here. There are some unique enemies who are always in these places. Or who are always in the same places. Cold Crow is one of those. Not a big fan of her. We're gonna get rid of the regular boots for the rare boots. Yay. One day, I would love to have just a full belt of only rejuvenation potion. Well, maybe not. It sounds cool, but also it would be... It sounds cool, but then I'd not want to use them and stuff like that. So, maybe I'll revise that statement. A large charm? I have room for that. Yeah, see, things like this would be not bad for having more levels in Charged Bolt. I don't mind being able to clear out all the Fallen.
I am overburdened.
Crude Scepter. Okay, now I'm running out of space. There's a part of me that wants to be able to carry the Crude Scepter, but I don't know that I can find a room for that. I mean, I guess it depends on whether it's even worth it. Yeah, you know, it might be. It might be worth it. Well... then let's identify that, because then I can move this over and I can pick this up. I will, of course, look at that later, but I just kind of want to clear out the very last bits of this, and then I'm going to save and exit. That's pretty much what we're going to do. As much fun as I'm having... I do have to get ready for work, so... sad day, sad time, I know. A jewel? Okay, now I'm really out of space. I can find room for that, though. Done. Got it. Did I really? Missed? Gotcha.
I need mana.
I want that diamond, too. There's so much stuff that I want. But I don't want to go back yet.
Not enough mana.
Because, you know, I have to end. Oh, charge bolt. Okay, I'll use a potion. Okay, do I have room for this anywhere? Are you any good? No. Okay, fine. Alright, there's like one last little area here. There we go. Done. I'm sure once I have, like, I don't know, another point in Charge Bolt or two, that it will be nice. I'm sure it'll be nice once I have more than just 3 randomly flying things. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do for now. Believe me, I wish I could stay for longer, but I have to actually work like a regular human being. I have to work. One day, though, maybe I'll just get to do this all the time. That would be pretty sweet. For now, I have to work a normal job because I do have to be able to support myself until this one day actually works for, you know, at least making a bit of money. For now, it's just a hobby, unfortunately. Oh, sad, I know. But for now, thank you for joining me for episode 58. Just a short episode, episode 58. But episode 59 should be starting up later on today. So if you want to join me live, you're certainly welcome to anytime I am live. If you want to watch me later on when I'm not live, which is usually the easier way to do that, the easier way to catch me on YouTube, this will get there once I make a splash screen for it. For now, thank you for joining me here at StormcrowOne. I'll see you next time, hopefully later today. That is the plan. And we'll go from there. We're now starting Diablo 2. I'm not calling it an Into Hell challenge. It's just, I don't know, the hardcore journey? I don't know. We'll figure it. I gotta title that at some point. I'll figure that out. But I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.